Welcome back. You're watching Ask Profit. Time to deviate a little bit from the questions that we've been taking to talk about earnings. And we're talking about Ask Automotive. And it's in focus because it's a good set of numbers. Net profit is up as much as 21% in the quarter gone by, 57.6 crore rupees or thereabouts, stock reacting positively. There has been an expansion in the margins as well to the extent of close to 2 percentage points. It's coming at 12.2% compared with 10.5% in the comparable quarter, and revenue is up as much as 9% as well. That's just a snapshot. Let's find out more about what the numbers look like under the hood. We're joined by Kuldip Singh, Rathee, who's the chairman and managing director of the company. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time. Let me ask first about the aluminium lightweighting precision. Is it still expected to outperform the growth of the ABS business in FY26?
Good morning, Alex. Yes, as regards the aluminium lightweighting precision solution, we have grown by 28% in the last financial year, and we will keep on, we'll be outperforming in this segment in the next financial year also. ABS, since we enjoy more than 50% share of the complete Indian market, all the segments, so that will grow as per the growth of the industry.
Okay. Mr. Rathee, just wanted to get an overall understanding with respect to your new partnership with the new Japanese company that you've entered into. And this is for high pressure die-casted alloy wheels. What is the kind of synergy that you're expecting from this particular acquisition?
Good morning, Mahima. This is the technology that with this new technology, high pressure die casting alloy wheels, they are already supplying in Japan and to the Japanese customers. And we are lucky to associate with them. And this whole technology transfer and the new setting up the new plant will take place in this particular financial year. And we have the orders for the next financial year to start supplies.
And how much of quantification of that order stands, and how much of a revenue will that generate for you?
We hope to generate extra 250 crore revenue from this particular collaboration.
Okay. And you had also signed a collaboration agreement with a Taiwan manufacturer as well, which was for two-wheeler alloy wheels in Feb 24. Just wanted to get what's the current progress there and what are the timelines looking like?
There also the progress is very good. The product is already under advanced stage of testing. We hope that we should receive the approvals by June or July end. And once the approvals come and the pilot lot supply goes, we feel the complete supply should go in the second half of this financial year.
Half of this financial year is what you have to watch out for. All right. Can you give us an update, sir, on this Karnataka plant, the latest one? Have you ramped up to full production there?
No, not we. We have just started the commercial production on 14 January. And as you know, first 2-3 months, the QAVs take place. Most of the product QAVs, part QAVs have been completed. And we expect the good supplies in from this quarter, and will be EBITDA positive from this quarter.
From this, okay. So then from that perspective, based on what you've just told us, and my assumption is that you're going to be ramping up capacity utilization through the year. Can you give us a sense of, one, where you anticipate utilization to move over the course of this year, and also the sense of how much you're spending on capex? You've already set up this new plant. Any need for additional capacity? Will there be a greenfield, for example?
This year, from the Bangalore new plant, I think by the end of this financial year, we'll reach a capacity utilization of 60-65%. So we need to move further ahead. And being an optimist, as you know, I see a very bright future for the two-wheeler sector. And we'll be investing close to about 450 crores in the new plants, or adding the capacities in the existing plants in this particular financial year.
Mr. Rathee, just wanted to understand, you've ended FY25 with a top line of 3,600 odd crores. Margins also steady margins at 12 odd %, and net profit also at 248 odd crores. If you take a look at your 3-year CAGR, your sales has grown by 21 odd %. Even your net profit has grown by a CAGR of 44 odd %. Do you expect that momentum to continue? And what is the kind of top line and bottom line growth that you're expecting by the end of FY26? Where will this number go from from 3,600 odd crores and 248 odd crores in the bottom line?
See, I can't say the number, but yes, we have outgrown the industry for the last 30 years, and we'll be outgrowing the industry, and we'll be growing close to the mid-teens. And the revenue growth will be there, and the margins will also certainly improve. But yes, we will be, with the extra capacity utilization, we expect more and more economies of scale, and we expect that our EBITDA margins will improve at least by 150 basis point in this particular financial year, but we'll be trying to achieve 14%.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time. A pleasure speaking with you. And that 14% is something to aspire to, certainly.
Yes, certainly. Even we are working hard to achieve that.
Absolutely. Thanks so much for taking the time. Look forward to the next chat as well.
Thank you so much. So nice. Thank you.
Take care. All right. So let's go back to Nirav as well as Vaishali. Thanks so much for staying by. Nirav, any quick view on Ask Automotive since we just spoke to the management? 12.2% is where they finished off Q4 EBITDA margin, and they're saying 14% is something they're aspiring to.
Well, I would be circumspect about whether they will be able to achieve the 14% margins, because we've seen in these type of companies that typically auto ancillary makers who are supplying to the OEM companies, that they tend to have a fixed margin trajectory in place. It's generally in the range of 12%, and the PAT margins tend to be in the range of 5.5% to 6%. So I think it would be difficult to achieve this kind of number. But yes, revenue growth definitely looks promising, and on the basis of revenue growth, I think they would be able to command an improvement in the market cap going forward. And hopefully, because the revenues are going up, we will see definitely the PAT moving up, and with free cash flow being available, definitely they can plan expansions, because the market is growing. Definitely, it's a very, very positive outlook. But margins is something which I think we need to be a little bit watchful about.
Okay, so that's with regards to where Ask Automotive stands. The next question is from Sanjay, who's writing in from Delhi. He's holding 3,000 odd shares of Moped